Can we write without reading? The answer is no. Stephen King said once that if we don't have the time to read, then we don't have the time or the tools to write. As simple as that. I have read many articles, many academic essays in which they say that the more you read, the more you can create things. You can write. I will quote this sentence that I found in this article that says, writing is a medium of communication that represents language through description of signs and symbols. In most languages, writing is complementary to speech or spoken language. This sounds complex, it seems rhetorical, but it's not really complex. If you realize it only takes one sheet and a pencil. That's all you need. And obviously reading. Writers like Gabriel Garcia Marquez, Carlos Fuentes, Ernest Hemingway, and many others, among others, they realize that the more you read, you learn culture. You adapt that information to your own. You can see the society. You can see how they manage to live. And if you have this problem, because I have it, when I was a few years, well, you can say rookie, I have this problem. When I delivered this kind of jobs, my teachers were, well, they gave me a lot of feedback, and I didn't know how to improve. Then I started reading, and I realized that I can follow this model. So if you are following these cases, you can follow these 4 major steps to achieve the goal. The first one, choosing a topic. Although you can see it's really simple, it's the most difficult that you can choose because we want to impress the others, right? We want to do it better and we want to make it, I don't know, exceptional. But to be honest, when you choose the topic, this should be according to your needs and something you want to learn about it. It's really important to pay attention to that because you can make it passionate if you do it this way. The second step to do it is obviously read. The more you read, is, as my Stephen King author says, the more you read, the more tools you have to do it better. The third step is start writing. As I mentioned before, you only need to have a sheet of paper and a pencil in order to gain experience. If you are self-confidence, you can use a pen, but this is for masters. Okay. Right. Have you written in any, I don't know, subject that you have? Obviously not, because you are always commanded to do certain things. But when you have this freedom that I mentioned in the first step, choose is a freedom. What happens when you receive this kind of freedom? You don't know what to do. So this is why you have to follow these simple steps. And finally, the fourth step is revise and edit. This is really complex, but it's really delightful. And you can learn a lot. I used to work in a library, and a bookstore, sorry, for 4 years. In that place, I used to meet people who were love about literature, and they recommend me, if you want to improve, correct. Doesn't matter if you don't know a lot. You will learn by yourself, by the editing and revising. As we can see, there are 4 easy steps to follow in order to improve your writing or to be more accuracy. To start writing, you need to choose the topic according to your needs or what you want. The second step is read. Read, but especially about your topic. Don't read about magazines, don't read about Playboy, don't read articles, I mean. Don't read newspaper, read about your topic you're choosing. The third step is start writing, and the fourth step is revising and editing. One of my favorite writers is Swedish, and his name is Robert Bassett. He's a wonderful poet. You cannot imagine how the word he used to make a woman fall in love him. He said, you only need to see the mouth of his mouth, the shape of his mouth, in order to learn Yoruba. That's just one of them. And Ernest Hemingway said, we are all apprentices in a craft where no one ever becomes a master.